So with summer right around the corner, I wanted to share with you some of my favourites for the season when it comes to all things beauty and makeup. So stay tuned if you want to see some of my faves. So hey guys, it's Becky and welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I'm really excited to be sharing my summer faves with you. I spend a lot of my time over in the south of France with my boyfriend where it gets warm. I don't do the best in the heat, especially with my face. It all sweats off. So hopefully this will give you some tips and advice if you're similar to me about some products that maybe can last a little bit longer, that also give you some really beautiful kind of easy glowy looks, and also some tips as well on how to do makeup when you maybe are in a bit of a rush, if you're on holiday and you want to go out there and start exploring. Hopefully some of these items will make your makeup routine a little bit quicker, so you can get out there and explore. So my skincare is already done, but I haven't got any SPF on yet, and I will obviously get back to that. So my first little tip is actually something you can do prior to going on holiday or just for the summer season or all year round like I do, is to get your brows tinted. It saves me so much time every day, just putting a clear brow gel in my brows rather than having to sculpt them. This tip is definitely more for if you have very fair brows. There's also something called HD brows, which I think is really good if you have more sparse brows. They can really help start to build your brow a little bit more. But because I do have quite a lot of hair on my brow, I literally just get them tinted and waxed, and then I just go in with clear brow gel every day just to kind of, put them in to a nice shape. But it doesn't take me very long at all. There are plenty of places that you can get a brow wax and tint. Most places do require a patch test. It's nothing to worry about. It's just to make sure the dye doesn't gives you an allergic reaction, but most places will require it. It is the law. But apart from that, once you've done it in the place that you get it done, you'll never have to do it again. And yeah, it saves me so much time. You can also get your lashes tinted. I do occasionally get this done when I'm especially going on holiday and in and out of pools. I do just think it's quite nice to have that little bit of definition around the eyes when you don't have to wear mascara. So that's my first tip, which isn't even a beauty product. So next we're going to be doing a really easy sparkly eyeshadow look. You're definitely going to want to use an eyeshadow primer or a base of some sort. This is going to keep your eyeshadow looking as nice as possible for as long as possible, especially if you do say have oily lids or it's just the summer and things are getting a little bit sweaty. My favourite is the Painterly Longwear Paint Pot by MAC. This is like a never-ending pot of eyeshadow base. There's a lot of product in here, so you definitely get bang for your buck. I think it's about £20, but I did end up buying it on ASOS when there was a 20% off day. But yeah, I just lay this down. I lay it down with a brush because I do have quite long nails, but obviously you can just pop it down with your finger if you have shorter nails. So I always like to do some sort of eyeshadow base, but I will recommend, especially during summer, it will really help with like longevity and things like that. So I am going to set that now with my cream matte shadow. You can use any cream matte shadow. You can even use your like setting powder if that's what you've got and you don't want to pack two things, or you don't want to get two things. A kind of like translucent or your skin colour setting powder will work easily. And then we are prepped and primed for our eyeshadow look. So in the summer, I don't like messing around for too long. I like to do something glitzy though with the sunshine. I want something catching the light. So I highly recommend getting a matte eyeshadow palette. This is one of my favorites. It is the Mario, Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Matte. It's the first one. He's now just come out with a cool one. Or you can even use your bronzer. Again, keeping it nice and simple. However, if you do have something like this, you are obviously going to have more options and variations. I'm just going to go in with this quite light matte transition colour. Obviously, everyone transitions colour is going to be a little bit different just because obviously all different skin tones, but I do go in with quite a light one as I am quite fair. But yeah, you could also do this with your bronzer if you don't fancy taking too much with you. So there we go, a little bit of definition there in the crease. And then we might just want to add a little touch more definition in. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. It just means that you're just getting a little bit more depth on your eye. And that's the great thing about a palette is obviously you do have more options to go like as deep as you want. You can also do a shadow liner with this palette. Lots of options. You could also do an all matte look as well with the cream shadow on the lid. Lots that you can do, but this is just the base for one of our beautiful shimmers that we're going to add. And also during the day, I don't like to go too deep, but obviously if you're doing a nighttime look, you can obviously make this like way more smoky. You can also just like smoke up your daytime look by adding like a deeper colour as you go into the night. So yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's summer makeup, guys. It's just easy breezy. Next, I do have a variety of options for you. So this one seems to be like the most viral out there. It's the Urban Decay Space Cowboy. It is a beautiful glittery shimmery shadow. However, this is about £18 if you are looking for something a little bit cheaper, and I have actually been using this one a lot more. It is the Sephora collection Twinkle Twinkle, which I think is about £7.99, and Sephora always has some sort of discount on their own range, so you could definitely get it for a little bit less. So they're very, very similar. Now if you're wanting something maybe a little bit pinker, this is big, but the amount of times that I have used this, I love this so much. This is the Half Magic Glitter Puck in Dopamine Sparkle. I really hope she comes out with some more shades because it is beautiful. Do keep the sponge in there because that's what keeps some of the moisture in. But can you see the sheen there? Beautiful and reflective, and you just pop that straight on the lid. I know some people also use it as like a super glittery highlighter. You could also dust it all over the body if you want some kind of like pinky gold like glitter on the body. Really, really pretty. It is big though, and it is glass, so do bear that in mind if you're planning on traveling. Next up is the Made by Mitchell Drip Drip. Now if you're on TikTok, you've definitely seen this. If you're not on TikTok, well, get on it. You can follow me at Becca Wren, but also if you're new to TikTok, you will also get an introductory offer because there's TikTok shop. And I will say, if you are interested in something made by Mitchell, they tend to have like a really good offer where you get something for like £1 or something like that. I ended up buying this at £8 in a mystery bundle with a couple of other things. It is, they say it's a liquid highlighter, but everybody uses it on the eyes, and it is just the most beautiful. I'm trying to like show you the shadows, but it's just this beautiful like pewter glitter almost, because there's a little bit of like goldy bronziness in it. So if you are a bit more of a silver wearer, then that could be a really nice option. But what I'm going to be using today is the KVD Dazzle stick in the shade Electro Bolt. This is a gold with a slight green shift, and it's just really, really pretty. I have somehow made an absolute mess of the stick though, so just tidy that up. And yeah, this is a little stick shadow, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's so many like reflex in it and shimmers. So I think I'm just going to go straight in, and then I'm going to do a little bit of blending. You can just literally pop it on your eye. And again, if you didn't have long nails like me, you could just literally use your finger, and then you just get a brush and quickly just blend it in. And it's just quite like ethereal, bronzy, just really, really pretty. And again, this is something really small that you can put in your makeup bag on a holiday, but these also last really, really well on the eyelids, and they do set down. I'm just adding a little bit more for some blinginess. So yeah, really, really pretty, easy, simple eyes. This will all get tidied up when we do our concealer later. But next up, we are talking primers, glowy primers. So this one's just been relaunched. It's the L'Oreal Glotion. I do have mine in Fairlight. I have been using this a lot. It comes in 4 different shades, which is great. So it just means that you can pick the shade for you. I do want to pick up the next shade, because I think that would be really nice in the summer, just a bit more of like a goldy glow. My only gripe with this is there is no SPF, so you do have to pop on some SPF before you put on this glowy primer. And that's where my Supergoop Glow Screen comes in. I love this product, so I have just bought a big size of this, and I've nearly finished up my little mini here. I do think they have come out with multiple shades now, so it's not just this kind of like pale gold colour. This is what it comes out looking like. I do think they have, I think, some deeper shades, which is fantastic. We love to see that. I do put it on kind of relatively thick, because obviously you want the SPF benefits, but for me this is a fantastic primer because you've got that beautiful glowy element but you do also have, I think it's SPF 30, which is high. Would love it if it was 50 but we'll settle for 30. Really, really nice. But you do just want to make sure you do kind of blend it all in. But it smells a little sunscreeny, but like nothing awful. And yeah, just really, really easy and pretty. I am just going to go in with my NARS and Tower 28 concealer. So not going to film that, but I will say I'm not going to set it because we are going to go in with cream based products. So concealer is done. I'm now going to go in with the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer from Makeup by Mario. I, as you can tell, absolutely love this cream bronzer. It is so easy to apply. It is really lovely and luminous and just really, really pretty. Definitely want to get another one of these in for this summer. But yeah, I just get a little bit of kind of like an oval shaped brush because that kind of gets in to like the cheekbone a little bit. But this blends really, really nicely. And it adds really nice definition. Then we're going in with Picante by Nude Sticks. Now this was used on Sophia Richie for her wedding and it is the most beautiful shade. It does come with a little brush as well. I do tend to use my own brush, but great if you're travelling. Oh, but here is the shade and it looks really, really scary. But it can be really, really sheared out. So I've got so many shadows happening in this room and it's really frustrating me. But as you can see, it really blends out into like a really pretty kind of like almost like sunburnt shade. And I just think for the summer, it is literally perfect. So because we've not set anything, I'm just going to go straight in on the face with a couple of dots. And then I'm just going to go blend away. It blends really, really easily, just like that. And then I do just go in with a bit of a creamy highlight. This is the Flexitarian Super Shock Cheek from Colourpop. My hands are all sticky from all of the products. This highlight is so pretty. So now we've got most of the face products down, we are just want to set a little bit. So I am going to just quickly tap out any of the concealer that may have creased and just get a little bit of powder to set. And now we are wanting setting spray. So I have a couple of options for you. Tried and true, the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury is one of my absolute faves. However, if you are wanting to up the SPF, this is a fantastic product from Kate Somerville. This is the SPF 50 uncomplicated SPF makeup setting spray. This is really great. I will say mine has now expired, so I'm not actually going to use it. I need to get another one. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury today, but that one is fantastic. Again, though, keep an eye on the expiration. And then one of my final kind of bits of kind of tips is to not do bottom lash mascara. I do think bottom lash mascara is a lot of the times the reason why people get like drippy, leaky mascara, because like this, any like sweat or moisture on your face is just gonna like make mascara run. I have been doing just top lash mascara now for years and I just don't have any issues. So obviously you can use a waterproof mascara, but I do think just doing your top lashes can always help. This isn't my favourite mascara I'm using at the moment. It's Lancome's, I think, Hypnose. So I don't recommend this mascara. It's a bit lackluster. One of my favourite ones is an ABH one, but I'm just trying to use this one up. As for lips, there's always loads and loads of options, giving you a couple of my faves. Clarins have just come out with these really fun like pops of colour. Will say very, very subtle pops of colour, but I did go for the orange one. And also this is my favourite lip oil of all time. So highly, highly like nourishing. Also, I do love the Rouge Cocoa Balms from Chanel. Natural Charm is one of my favourites. It's like a nudie shade. It might be what I go for today. But I also do love a really glowy lipstick. This is the Gucci Rouge de Beauty Brilliant. This is in Sally Soft Honey. You can see how much I love this lipstick. This is a really, really pretty like pinky shade. But I do think I'm going to go for the Chanel in Natural Charm. It's a very, very easy to wear lip product, doesn't take much fuss, and it's almost like a matte lip balm. It's a really lovely product, and also it comes in this like really pretty white packaging too. So this is the final look. It's just very easy to do. Obviously took me a little bit of time talking you through it, but I think this would take you probably 10 minutes and you can be on your way this summer. Another little shout out is body sprays. I do think these body mists are just perfect for summer. The Sol de Janeiro ones are fantastic, especially like the smaller size, so you can just see if you like the scent. I think these are about £20, but also this is a new brand to Space NK. The brand is called Fleur, and this scent, Mango Mood, is gorgeous. It's super, super fruity and yummy. It literally smells like ripe mangoes. I think these are perfect again for if you just want to spritz something on you on a hot summer's day. Really, really beautiful. So yeah, that's the end of all my kind of like favourite summer makeup pieces. So hopefully if you fancy getting your hands on any, you can get them now in time to use this summer. I'll link everything that I can down below. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday, and of course I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye.